Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Tiki. I'm about to show you my class setups. They're both variant and S&D. Let's hop into custom games, obviously. So right now they're set up for a variant, but like whenever I want to switch them over to S&D, I'll just switch out the just a few things like the lethals and tacticals and the I'll put on dead silence and stuff. I'll show you. So I have 4 subs and an AR. First sub is a VMP with quick draw, long barrel, or quick draw grip long barrel. I have a Semtex and concussion, flak jacket, fast hands, and blast suppressor. Sometimes like I feel like I should use tactical mask. It all depends on what the other team is doing, because I don't know. Like in the beginning of this game, especially during the beta, I was getting stunned like non-stop, and stuns were OP back in the beta, but now they're not so bad. But still, if you're stunned, you're gonna pretty much die. So yeah, it all depends on what the other team is using, and all these classes have the same perks and like lethal and tactical setups, just a different gun. So the Vesper, I have quick draw, grip, and extended mags, because this gun without extended mags you could barely get a 2-piece. It's ridiculous, but it's a good gun. So this is my setup, same perks and everything. And then third sub would be a Pharaoh. This gun I just started like using recently, and it is so good. I used to use it with the rapid fire, but that would probably most likely be automatic ban during the pick and ban system whenever you do tournaments or whatever you're doing with the pick and ban system. So I'm using quick draw, long barrel, and extended mags, because you could just, if you guys don't know, this is a burst SMG. I'm sure you guys do know, whoever has the game. So it's a burst SMG, and you can pretty much hold down the trigger. You don't have to keep tapping it. So with extended mags, since this is like a 1 to 2.5 burst gun, you could just hold down the trigger, like literally just sit there and hold your trigger down and go at it. Just aim with your thumbs. But yeah, same perks like I said. Fourth sub, Akuda. This is for mainly close quarters, because Akuda is not that good long range. There are guns that are good long range, like the Pharaoh and the VMP, and the Vesper is close quarters. Akuda is short to medium range. But yeah, quick draw, grip, and long barrel. I love this gun because it reminds me of the MP5 back in COD 4, and that was my favorite gun. It has an MP5 sights, and also has like the body of like a UMP kind of. But yeah, so same perks and all that stuff. And then my only AR, it has two EMPs on it, and that's because it whenever the other team has score streaks like Guardians or Sentry guns, which are allowed right now, I'm sure Guardians will stay there. Sentry guns might stay there, but if it does, they have to nerf it, because that's just the best. You could literally make a gameplay just off of placing sentry guns and just sitting in a corner and let that do work. But yeah, so I have the Man of War with the Elo sight, quick draw, and stock. I don't have grip on this because with grip this gun still bounces a lot, but that's the thing, like this gun bounces a lot, but if you're hitting your shots, this gun is so powerful. It's like a 3-shot guarantee, and then like sometimes a 4 shots. So I use quick draw because I feel like, yeah, like I said, the grip still bounces, so I feel like it's the same amount of recoil with grip and without grip. So I use quick draw to use stock, and the Elo sight, it's optional. It all depends, like, because I'm not really an anchor. I don't have any patience. I don't sit back with my AR. I like to rush up and stuff, so I use the Elo sight. And reflex is probably something you'd want to use, maybe to anchor. And I have 2 EMPs, like I said, for enemies like score streaks and stuff like that. Same setup for perks. I might switch this out for tactical mask sometimes. All depends on the map and what the other team's using. And like I said, for S&D, all I really do is probably take out the first perk, because the first perk's not really needed. And then I'll probably take out maybe an attachment, because you don't really need long barrels. So I'll take these out like this and pop up dead silence. I'll do that for all my classes. So Vesper, I'll probably keep quick draw grip, or maybe quick draw extended mags. Pharaoh, I'll keep quick draw and long barrel. Kuda, I'll pick quick draw, long barrel, and just do the same thing. I'll just switch out the the first perk and attachment, like I said, primary gunfighter attachment, and do that. I mean, when I do that, I still have a spot open for either a perk or a second tactical. If that's the case, I'll probably use the flak jacket just in case the other team is nading. I mean, like I said all the time before, it all really depends on what the other team's using. You just want to adapt to it. It also all depends what happens during the pick and ban system, because literally I've seen teams that ban all the submachine guns. It was ridiculous. They had their whole team ban. I think they kept the Weevil, so or they banned Pharaoh, Vesper, VMP, Kuda. So you were forced to use the Weevil and Razorback. Razorback is still good. It's like a laser, pretty much. It doesn't really balance, but it's weaker than it was in the beta. Weevil's alright. It's pretty much a P90, but like I said, it's a little weaker. I'm pretty sure these two are the same. Let's see. Yeah, see, damage is 4, damage is 3. Everything else, so much better than that. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. And for specialists, I usually rock gravity spikes, or if not, I'll use overdrive. Gravity spikes for hard point to break kills. Overdrive is for uplink, CTF, SND, do rushes. I don't really use anything else. There's nothing really good to use. I used to use highs, but that got banned because that was cheap as shit. Teammates use War Machine and stuff, Annihilator, and Psychosis. So yeah, you just gotta talk it over with your team or whatever you're doing to which class and specialist you use. And yeah, it all comes down to strategy and teams, like I've said before. Said that plenty of times now. Score streaks, I'll have Guardian, Lightning Strike, Hellstorm. Sometimes I'll switch out Guardian for Sentry. Depends how well I'm doing or how I feel that day. But mainly Guardian, just so I know it's a guaranteed thing to like maybe block off a doorway. But yeah, that's everything. So, you know, hope this helped out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, this is pretty much for competitive variant and SND, so I wouldn't really recommend these for pubs. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.